Is Charles Oliveira out of his fight with Islam, and is Alex Volkanovski in?
Yes. He, round 5, all of that is true. Before, you know, he's supposed to jump on a plane today of sparring last night. Had it stitched up last night. Obviously can't, splits his eyebrow wide open. And they didn't call us, we would have had him go to a plastic surgeon. Can't fly out there with that, you know what I mean? It would be one thing too if these guys never call us like they should when something happens. They call us after. They would have sewed it from the inside out, you know, get that thing done the right way. Not wanting to risk it, getting a shot like this, and then, you know, they get it stitched up. But on the flip side too, I could see him not wanting to, just absolute studs, man. He jumps in and he accepts the fight. The Volkanovski crew, I mean, him and Israel, these guys are right.
So he basically took that fight with one phone call, it seems like. If Charles got cut last night, you call Alex, he says yes right away, 2 weeks notice, I'm in.
Except I was waiting for the guys to wake up in Abu Dhabi to let them know. One phone call, and I would have announced it hours ago. Except, you know, this came out of Oliveira's camp apparently, and just part of the business, you know what I mean? Before we reported it, but these guys that surround these guys down in Brazil just can't keep their mouths shut. People can't keep their mouth shut for whatever reason. They want to act like they're in the know. I would have liked to have talked to the powers that be in Abu Dhabi before it got announced, but and make these phone calls, so here we are.
Fine on his feet, though, so far in this fight.
Yeah, but the longer he does that, the more Charles Oliveira action there against the side of the octagon. You saw that Du Bronx recognize this. Maybe this is not Oliveira feels good. Defending takedowns. And in that...
Pretty good combination by Makhachev.
Not a fight that I want to be taking guard, right? He's defended and stayed upright, opposed to going to his back.
Kick for Makhachev.
Yep. Again, the guard raised for Oliveira, but still a rattle. Makhachev there, partially blocked by Oliveira.
Head kicks if we stand too long and he doesn't like what he's seeing.
Charles is just not as reckless as he normally is when he's chasing guys down.
Yeah.
See Oliveira just slightly hesitant now, knowing that Makhachev is always going to try to close that.
Coming in his direction.
I think Oliveira...
I think he's just aware of the takedowns coming.
Would do good.
Knockdown from Makhachev.
He's got to watch the arm triangle here.
Right into the
arm triangle. If Makhachev can pass the guard, he's got the arm triangle.
Islam Makhachev submits Charles Oliveira to win the title! Wow! Yourself the best in the world, Makhachev! What a way to stamp your belt en route to Dagestan! Makhachev submits the greatest finisher in UFC history, and new undisputed UFC lightweight.
Pressure that the moment he cleared the leg, he was able to get
lightweight champion Islam Makhachev.
So much in that top position, unbelievable. Able to get submission. That's how much pressure Makhachev was able to get from that.
Would be favored to beat any lightweight in the world, and in under Islam Makhachev, as we have said repeatedly, and gains the lightweight throne. What a moment! Under 2 rounds. He stops Charles Oliveira's winning streak at 11.
Hurt Oliveira so many times on the feet. We talked all about his wrestling. Makhachev was able to strikes that led to all of this. He was able to knock all the wrestling, the sambo, the jiu-jitsu, but it was distracting himself for a second. He locks up this arm triangle, and like DC talked Oliveira down, and then once he had him hurt and had him just questioning about, as soon as he even clears the leg, look, Oliveira's already tapping. Islam Makhachev has. And he contained the smile, even for the walkout for Islam.
The late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, not at all far from Islam. Amazing moment. And of course, the world, he said famously before he passed, when Khabib is here in earnest, Islam Makhachev, now the hunted, at 155 pounds. Will arrive. The arrival, pretty incredible. He started 1-1 in the UFC.
Declaring the winner by submission due to a head and arm choke. And new undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
That said, Alex versus Islam 2 is probably one of the biggest fights you could get on that card, especially, you know, I mean, Charles Islam wasn't a massive fight, but they did it in Australia. Now it's in Abu Dhabi. I mean, what a rematch and what a time to do it.
You know, one fight falls out and this is how we do it, brother. You know, in that weight class. So we end up making a fight that, you know, it's one of the most anticipated rematches. Fun.
This sport, huh?
The clock. The pressure. Typical. Nice!
Right
And he
hand.
hurts him.
Massive
Huge land late in the fight for Volkanovski.
The biggest moment. Sits him down.
Positions. He loves the ground and pound here. Watch
Of the fight.
And this is one of his best
Clean. On their feet.
Watch for arm bars from Makhachev.
The entire stadium is on
Everybody
their
else with my cardio, and what you're seeing is not a break, but you're seeing Volkanovski. Volkanovski said, I can't wait till I see this man break. I'm going to break him like I've done everybody else. Huge weapon. He's nonstop.
25.
Use his cardio to make this an even fight as he can. His cardio is a
with
huge...
guard closed, eyeing the clock.
Wow.
5 seconds remain.
Makhachev
Last attempt from Volkanovski. Trying to steal the victory. Trying to seal the deal. Last attempt. Become a 2-weight division champion.
Awesome
Big
ending to
crowd
a fight.
strikes
That's how
late.
you end a fight.
A standing ovation from the capacity crowd in Perth with the target on his back.
Yes, he can. Can each other hurt one another? Without
Even
question.
being able to step over the top by getting that butterfly hook, which gave him the wizard.
Question.
And look at the hook that he just got. He stopped Volkanovski from hand, get to the body lock, and he trips Makhachev, which stopped the takedown here. And then you see Volkanovski, big left hand, finishes this fight in top position in his cliche ground, using more energy. That right hand right there stifled Makhachev. He gets behind, ground and pound. This is what he does so well. Non-stop
The
offense.
pace of this fight.
For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.